Hey, what's up everybody, this is Muse24, and today I'll be doing another Halo Reach figure review. This time it is on the Series 3 figure of June, and June's always been my favorite member of Noble Team. I really like his color scheme, his weapons, and just overall his attitude throughout the game. I thought it was very entertaining. Taking a look at the front of the box here, you got him with the sniper rifle on the front, so it's 28 moving parts. On the back, we have some other figures from Series 3 highlighted. You have June there, you have the ODST Jetpack Trooper, the Spartan MP, the Spartan Air Assault, which is a basically a remold of Cat's figure, just with with an assault rifle, and it's in pink. You have a Spartan MP in blue. You have a Spartan Operator in kind of a, looks like a gunmetal color, maybe it's a darker green. Then there is the Spartan JFO in red, a Grunt Heavy, and an Elite Spec Ops. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and use my X-Acto knife and pop this figure out of the box. So right out of the box, you notice how green June is, and that makes sense because he is Noble Team Sniper. I do like the way that the white on the leg and some of the gray parts and the blue on the shoulders there stand out. You know, it's enough that it pops out at you, but it's not overbearing, and then the gold visor is very nice as well. Looking over him, I do like the way the little ghillie neck piece here looks on him, how detailed it is, and you can tell there it looks more like a fabricy material, even though it's the same plastic as the rest of his body. And then the way his pack is on his back here, and you can flex that around and stuff. The hard case here on the side, his tactical case there, it does look nice, but with the combination of that being on the side and then these being on the back, it does kind of tend to weigh him backwards into the side a little bit, so he doesn't stand up as well as some of the other Noble Team figures. Obviously he comes with a sniper rifle, and the stand legs here don't move down, but it is very nicely detailed. I like the silver and black variation there, the scope and everything. And the peg here actually sticks out a little bit further than on most of the other figures' weapons. There's not a hole on the other side, so it's just going to stay there, and the reason for that is because of all the stuff on his back there. You can see the peg hole, and it's going to set the sniper rifle in there a little bit more loosely than on the other weapons, but because the peg is longer, it will hold pretty well. And then he comes with a fragmentation grenade, which, as with the other figures, you can put on the back of his belt there, either side. Doesn't matter, so I'm just going to stick it over here. And then his shoulder armor can come off if you want it to, so you could swap it around with other figures. And chest armor, same thing there, although it is a little bit trickier to get off because of the ghillie nut there. But yeah, you can pull it out if you want to and swap it with some other figures. In terms of posability, the head is a little bit more loose, it feels, than on the other figures, which is kind of a good thing, and has a impressive range of motion, especially with the net there around his neck. So you can go back and forth, 360 like I showed you, can rock around, etc. The shoulders can go up about that high. This one, oh, okay, it's just a little bit tighter, I guess. So they can go up at the same height, can rotate 360, can rotate at the elbow 360, can bend back and forth. The wrists can bend in and out. Those can also rotate 360. The torso can rotate back and forth. You can probably get it to go 360 if you want to. I just am going to play it safe and not do that. The thighs here can go back and forth at the waist. You can get some rotation like that. The knees can bend about that far backwards. They can rotate 360. The ankles can rotate 360 if you want them to. You can get the foot to bend that far forward, that far backward, and then the toes do swivel side to side more so than on some of the other figures that I've got, and they can bend up and down quite a bit too. So for a size comparison here, I've got Emil, set him next to June there, and then I've got Carter, and as you can see, they're pretty much all the same height. I do feel like Emil and George, the Series 1 characters, seem a little bit taller than the Series 2 and 3 figures, but overall they're pretty well proportioned. pretty good height, and despite the fact that his weight distribution is off a little bit, I really would say that June is probably my favorite of the characters in terms of his posability, just how loose everything is, his weapons, his paint applications. And that said, all the Reach figures that I've purchased so far look really nice. Again, for the $10, $11 that you're gonna pay for them, the posability is not fantastic, but I think it's, it justifies the price.